Hey folks, and as you may read down below, yeah, the cape is actually stepped down for me. I should stick with what I have. Frustrating. Go get training.
Good day to you.
Okay, nothing till then. So, no point in making that.
Safe
I
passage.
have to pay a lot for that. But then again, these have a very low chance. So it probably wouldn't be worthwhile. And I've only eight of these. They don't have the best of drop rates. You really need to go out and farm them. Oh, so that did count as mythic. I'm gonna see if I can run the others I need. I can't. Damn, shouldn't have lingered for a moment. Here, I'll look for it in a sec. Yeah, we'll go with quick navigation. It is annoying, it's that bit more difficult to actually double check to see if it's profitable. But yeah, it is. It's well profitable, even at this level. I got the money from those. Actually gonna have to go buy some more. Yeah, umber shards. I'll just buy whatever and hope I hit the right number. Can't be bothered trying to work it out. It's fine if I overspend, because I'll need all this shite anyway. I did overspend slightly, but barely, let's be honest. And because it didn't actually work, it gave me a single level there. Let's go buy some more. That's why I don't like leveling up via this stuff, because it's punishing as all hell. Could do this, but no, that feels like such a it's a terrible transaction. This gives a much better one. That gives a much better one. The other one's terrible. Too many out of mine already. Why is this green one being so damn cooperative? Damn it, I just jinxed it. There we go. What will I be getting now? Oh, this is all Legion shit? It's such better enchants back here. Only like 2 more things I can get. I can't wait till the next expansion, when we might have some good shit. WoW tends to go in peaks, you know? So, it'll be next expansion before we get something good again. Yes. I need to head to Tao. You know what, while I'm here, since I'm going to have to level up with these for the time being, let's just grab some more of this stuff. Just before I leave. And you know what? I'll auction what I have on me. Because after this, I'm pretty much broke. This is the brokest I've been in utterly ages. Deep Sea Sadden's jumped up in price. They weren't wrong about, you know, co-op prices going up. Anything else? No. Nope. Probably feels I should have picked tailoring. It's just I feel like with this you at least create things that are more in want than just the bags. And you know what, we'll head to Dao anyway. But yeah, I can't wait for the next expansion. Hopefully it'll be better. Still gonna record plenty more of this though, given the fact that I'm, you know, haven't fully edited it at all yet. But I'm down in like probably December region. I'm currently in like mid-November, but if I edit out the rest of what I have, it should be in like December. Came out weird there, but I should be down into December, and it's only February. The game hasn't really started yet, you know. Well, when 8.2 hits, so looking forward to that. And it basically just means that there's gonna be a lot more footage to come. Might get a good send-off depending on when the next expansion launches. Ooh, quick navigation sold twice. I have one of those, but I do have 10 of these, and I just got some salad.
Variety is the spice of life.
Wish I could stack more on them and just leave it at that. Like here, have 1,000 eggs. May as well take a look in here. I really do need to get more order resources. I wish there was a way like for my alts to send order resources to this guy. Then again, they don't necessarily need to do that. What I could do is just send like the rep tokens to this guy. The alts don't need to be, you know, have any rep level, you know? Sure, get them to friendly or something, but you don't need to do any more than that. Just get them to Fire Master's Whistle. Nice. Nice. So many Crying Draenei. Sadly, these cost too much stuff, and there's no rep to be gained. Okay, so 750 Nightfall rep, 750 Argosian reach, 1000 Army Light rep, and 500 Warden's rep. Only a bit of the way to the net, bit shy of halfway. Nearly 3/4 the way. Bit over half to the first one. A bit over the first one. Bit over the first one. Nearly have one. Okay. I'm just kind of stacking it up. I'll eventually go and collect them. Hopefully Blizzard won't screw me when I try to. But yeah, as my alts level up, I'll just like shuffle everything off onto my main. Won't work for Battle for Azeroth since those are auto-added, but will work for Legion. I miss this place. This was a good expansion. Ooh. So I got 1,000 Nargothian retravel. Nice. This was a very good expansion, and I quite miss it. It actually hurts being here. You know? It actually hurts. And then the potential drain of WoD hurts, you know. The fact that the garrison mechanics is never going to be really tried again in a good expansion hurts. You know, it's painful. Oh yes, I need to head this way. Also, actually, while I'm here, oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Lord Admiral's favour fruit. Smooth.
I'm not a fan of leveling through this stuff because I don't think it's really viable. But, like, to sell? Okay, they got a tank. Doesn't matter.
Good day to you. Keep them.
Okay, just gonna fly. So yeah, some enchants have already sold. It's quite nice. So yeah, while enchanting is tedious to do, it is a money maker. Ooh, I can max this out. And with actually everyone's revered, so I was gonna say it's with two factions would have revered on, but no, everyone's revered. Just weird that's called Blackthorn. Blizzard loves that name. They've named a few different things Blackthorn, and that wasp is one of them. Okay. Mythic +0. We're just running it 4 times. Nice and quick.
made Freehold's waters its home. No matter how many harpoons it gets stuck with, it just keeps coming back for more.
Yeah, let's step out. Ooh, Lex is on. Oh goddamn. Yeah, and there's no like at least we can't be knocked off the bridge. There's no modifiers. Ow. Okay, yeah. I think we went a bit too mad there. Christ.
Oh, don't mind Sharkbait. He just needs to empty his hold. Your doom be at hand. I don't have a target.
Damn it, I was a moment too late.
Your doom be at hand.
Do we walk out? No, we're out of combat now. I think they just kept getting back into combat. I just kept going along with it. So like, yeah, sure, we'll give it a shot.
Your doom be at hand.
Not that big of a deal to me. Though it probably should be because I'm broke as shit now. Crack shots are just standing there on fire, not flinching. It's a funny little image. Oh, this is done. Nice. Send them off on another mission.
If we get into that party, you can cut off all the heads from this Hydra in one fell swoop. Not even fish drink like bilge rats. If you can keep up with this zoo, Captain Eudora won't be able to resist inviting you. Getting your hands on an invitation can get the job easy. Or just rush in and attempt to catch the most feared pirate captains worldwide.
Oop, another enchant sold. And I should be making a profit on it. So I'll make some money back. point. There'll be the Guild Battlegrounds tomorrow. Oh, well done. You pulled the Eton.
Run away, little girl. Run
Kill it. Okay. So, does killing this last guy just count as us winning the dungeon? But that would be nice. Like, if this is legitimate, you know, woo. So yeah, there's gonna be rated battlegrounds on tomorrow. None in the calendar, but yeah, there's gonna be after raid, there's gonna be rated battlegrounds. Looking forward to it. I might give healer a try. Just for the one match. And we'll see. Dice all hands is both target additional enemies. Also, Rumham is a reference. Man of War, attack speed increased by 100%, damage taken increased by 100%. Yeah, that counts. All right. A fan of taking such damage to my gear, but sure. And we lost our healer. Though that name did it seem familiar. What? I just heard a voice line. Oh, they noticed. I need 2 more. part of me's thinking, well, maybe I could try healer, but no. No. Should also make sure about doing these more promptly. Waiting until the last moment to get these done is not a good idea. Okay, we got a healer. Beautiful. Actually, I should have been enchanting while we were waiting. Actually, I shouldn't enchant that at all. I can get it at a cheaper price if I wait. Yes, yes.
A giant jellyfish has made Freehold's waters its home. No matter how many harpoons it gets stuck with, it just keeps coming back for more.
You're doomed, Brianna.
Oh, it was this guy. Alright. Did not recognize his lines. I thought he sounded completely different. Wrong. Increase damage dealt, but reduce the chance to actually hit. Back when I was like level 80, there's a great place to train up, well, to do this. And to do like the Darkwood Fair, you know, kill multiple enemies quests and all that. Ice Crown, in Ice Crown, the zone, there's Scarlet Crusade's Cathedral. The enemies around there are like really easy to kill, even back then at level. And you could just here it is gone. They're really easy to kill, and you can just mass them together and slaughter them, and you can even get a daily that allows you to res a couple of them as well to help you out. Healer got scared off. No tank is left. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I don't miss out on shite. And a DPS is left. We got another DPS, but we still need a healer and a tank. Let's hope we can get some without too much of a delay. Ooh, that's a cool getup, cool weapons. Due to the look of them, it kind of made them look like withered from the previous expansion. Come on, healer or tank, or well, both. Am I even recording? Would be good for a step. Yes, I am. I need to stop soon and fix Marley into bed. He's in the kitchen right now, but his bed's in the sitting room.
You don't see that every day.
Didn't know that was an emote. There's someone on Twitter who wants, I'm not sure if they're saying this legitimately or just to troll people, but they want to be able to skip chapters in a book. And like they think you should be able to, like, say, pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 and understand everything that's going on, even though you haven't played 1, 2, or any spin-offs. Even though everything is, like, really tied in, you know? You should be able to just do that. Which is stupid. And they've tried to, like, say, like, oh, I should be able to skip a chapter in a book and still understand what's going on. Kind of an idea fails on two fronts. A Kingdom Hearts game is longer than a book chapter. Well, it might be a chapter of the story, but it's more akin to a separate adventure, you know, rather than just a single chapter. But even then, if, you know, something's happened in a chapter, like some bigs after happening, you're gonna have to be utterly confused as to what's going on. Like, woo! Whatever. Say if you, like, skip a particular, like, Stormlight Archives, something big happens that changes Kaladin's position. Like, at the end of book 1 and 2, he goes from one way to another way. I'm gonna get spoiler here. At book 1, he's a slave. At the end of book 1, he is now royal guard. If you skipped the last, skip the chapter where that happens, you'll be utterly confused. Later on, in the second book, he's royal guard, but really doesn't like the king, thinks he's a real shitter, and knows one guy is plotting against him, doesn't do anything to stop him. In fact, he even gives him shard plate. Basically, really powerful plate armor that's think like power armor, but made of plate. You know? But it's just like, it's made of plate. It's Yolden plate armor, but it has basically functions like power armor. It allows you to my mind is failing. But yeah, basically, think of it just like ye olden power armor. Think of it like that. And even gives him a shard blade. Shard blades. I was wondering why there's one of them here. A shard blade. Can cut, like, say if you cut through someone's arm, it severs the nerves in that person's arm. Everything, like, say if you hit it at the elbow, everything below the elbow is now cut. Can't use the hand. Only select beings can actually heal such a wound. As like select people or whatever. If you hit the spine, eyes burn out and they're just dead.
No matter how many harpoons it gets stuck with, it just
So it's, you know, it's not stuff you want to hand to anyone, and yet he does. But at the end, he realizes his mistake. He he realizes he was wrong to, you know, stand aside and let them do this. So despite him being greatly injured, he stands against them, and, you know, there's a big change. He lost his radiant power for a bit, and he's got it again because he's realized his error and progressed. If you skip that chapter, you wouldn't have a clue what happened. Later on, one of the other main characters kills a guy and just outright murders him. And if you skipped that chapter, you wouldn't have a clue what was happening there. And I apologize for spoilers. Hopefully you've, you know, if you didn't want them, you muted it for a bit. There, just in case you muted it. You know. Ow. But yeah, it's. I hope they weren't saying that legitimately. I hope they were saying that in a trolly sort of way, because it is a really silly idea. But even if they were saying it in a trolly way, there's actually been plenty of people I've seen legitimately arguing that that's how it should be. Well, seemingly legitimately arguing that. Like, I don't know, just... Like, they seem to be legitimately arguing that, but it can be hard to tell, you know? It can be very hard to tell, but, this is going terribly. That's an interesting outfit. But yeah, that person might have just been memeing, or, you know, trolling or whatever. But, I've seen other people making that argument as well, and it's really fucking bizarre. It's, okay, messy as fuck. Hopefully next runs will go nicer. But that bird certainly seems to have the runs. But anyway, yeah, that might have been a troll or me, you know, whatever. But there are seemingly other people putting that idea forward. People legitimately trying to review a game while having no previous knowledge of it. And that will make the game feel really, you know, bizarre, you know? If you, like, you know, you're stepping, like... It's not like Final Fantasy games where they're pretty much all standalones. You know, it's, you know, it's... You know... It's all connected, you know, so... It would make it messier to judge it, you know, without previous history.
All the heads from this Hydra in one fell swoop. Not even fish drink like bilge rats. If you can keep up with this zoo, Captain Eudora won't be able to resist it by getting your hands on an invitation will make the job easier. Rush in and attempt to kill 3 of the most feared pirate captains of all time.
But yeah, it seems like there are people like legitimately trying to argue that, and it's really bizarre to me. You know? It just does not make sense. Ow.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
How did they even pull down on hostiles?
Run away, little girl.
Oh, needs a bit of money. But yeah, there seems to be people legitimately arguing that. Maybe it's a troll, but it was more than just random person on Facebook, on Twitter. I think some reviewers were pushing that idea as well. Certainly, they're reviewing games with no history of it or knowingly hating it. But I think there's others, you know, reviewing things knowingly, like we're pushing for the idea of, you know, like you know, you shouldn't have to play things previously to understand what the hell's going on. And it's such a strange idea to me. Like, why wouldn't you play the previous things? You know? It's so odd. Like, I'm turning to the Venti games. I'm playing them in order of release. Even as painful as that is, I'm playing them in order of release. Strategies involve me spending a lot of money. That is very interesting outfit. I've never seen that before on a person. Might actually be able to resurrect Doug here. Circus, Nightshade Cowl, Woods Boulders, Hidden Cloak. Nope, we got them all. Beautiful. Keep checking the crown, bud. I love when he gets the 100% damage increase one. That's beautiful. But sadly, I doubt he'll start off with that. Yeah, I think he might always start with all hands. I only need one more, so, you know, I'll take the death. And then I'm bubble harding out. Not sure what the old blade does. Good shot. I swear I heard a completely different voice that one other time. Not him in the slightest. But, and I keep expecting this to turn into the best is yet to come. Great song. Not this though. Or this ain't it though. I prefer the best is yet to come.
No matter how many harpoons it gets stuck with, it just keeps coming back for more.
That's the line, that's the line. Just need a DPS. Should be easy enough to get. Then I get a bit of heroic dazzle or gear. But yeah, I hope next expansion's better. I'm also looking forward to Classic. I'm going to be giving that a shot. Playing it with the guild. Oh, that's fantastic. But, really? Typical. But, yeah, I'll be giving that a shot with the guild. I'm looking forward to it, because it'll be...
Bombs away! Oh, don't mind Shark the heat. He just needs to empty his hold.
But yeah, the,
Don't mind Shark the heat. He just needs to empty his hold.
what's this?
You're doomed, Brianna.
What was I saying? What was I thinking? But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving Classic WoW a try. Because it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what it used to be like. But like I was saying before, it's very much the kind of thing that you... you have very much of a limited time with. I would imagine like interest will die off after a bit. Since it's only going to be the classic content, so you know. It's only going to be classic content, so, you know, eventually interest will die off when people have covered stuff. So, I can't remember where I was going with this. Fuck it.
Not even fish drink like the bilge rats. If you can keep up with this zoo, Captain Eudora won't be able to resist inviting you to the meeting. Getting your hands on an invitation will make the job easier. Or just rush in and attempt to kill 3 of the most feared pirate captains all at once. Your decision.
But what was I even saying? But yeah. I keep forgetting what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to giving Classic a try. That'll be fun, though I do feel that it's going to be kind of a limited time thing because there's a limited amount of content to it. They will be gating it and releasing it piecemeal, but still there'll be a limited amount of content to it. So, you know, eventually it will, you know, like if I wait too long, I'll miss my chance. Plus, I do want to get in on the, like the Gates of Anchorage event and all that. I do want to see all this old stuff that I never had a chance of doing. Looking forward to that. That new employee. But yeah,
Taller men than you have opposed me, but they always came up
kill. Damn, I was hoping the cannon would block it. So what? Attack speed increased by 100%, but damage taken is increased by 100%. I'm gonna leave this way. So what was I trying to say? Just sorry, trying to do this and that. I'm getting really frazzled. Hey folks, welcome to a brief bit of post-commentary. Ran into a bit of an issue. At the end there of what you've just seen, I stopped the recording. But I must have tried to start again too soon, as the next bit of recording I have starts where I tried to end the set. I have nothing in between. So you missed out on what I got for the weekly, and you missed out on me doing alchemy. I'm sorry, I didn't do alchemy. I trained up enchanting more. I flew around, both enchanting stuff, like recipes from different factions. I put some more stuff up on the auction house. I've even less money now. I've like 1,000. I have 500. I've auctioned stuff. I put up Pandarian food, the vegetables I'd grown, and they'd actually cost me like 800 gold to put on the auction house. Well, just like one of them, because of the pricings and stuff. I tried to split. I only realized how expensive it was going to be after it already hit the start auction button. It was the striped melons. They cost a ton to put up. They go for a ton, but yeah, you have a huge batch of them. Try and split them. They exorbitant fees, utterly. So yeah, I made some progress, and I got a new item. Oh, and I was even explaining something funny. I just remembered. It's annoying how much you missed. It doesn't really work with me just saying it. I need to get that second monitor. I'm going to look into getting one. I just need to wait for some money to come through. I have been waiting on it for ages, and I have no idea when it's coming through. It's frustrating. Basically, I have no problem explaining it once I get it, but I feel like I should wait on getting it before saying on. So it would be wrong for me to say too early. But yeah, you missed a bit. You missed a bit. Wait, did I do the other thing with G? Yes, I did. At least I did that. The assault. But yeah. I basically all you missed was me going around getting items. Like getting recipes for enchanting, me doing enchanting, me turning into weekly, that kind of thing. The funny thing was, actually maybe you did see that. Let me just check the footage here, because it would be great if you did. Medic 10. No, you didn't. You didn't. I don't even know why I stopped that. But yeah, I really screwed myself over there. But anyway, I flew to Drosvar and sorry, I was just working it out in my head because I thought something happened when I said something else, but no, I was just like getting the timeline right. I know it feels awkward like retelling it like this. Something funny happened, but it just feels weird retelling it like this. Alright, I tweeted that I'd gotten, well, not tweeted, I guild messaged about what I'd gotten in the weekly. Remember the haste trinket I had? You pop it and it ticks up over time. Yeah, I got the item level 400 version of that. So I'm using that now, and the simulation craft thing says it's good. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm using that now, and it recommend. I put that message out, and one of the guildies came back to me telling me to challenge this other guy to a fist fight. It was all just a reference to some slap fight with me and the other guy. No, to a boxing match. Yeah, to a boxing match. It's all like a reference to a slap fight me and the other guy had during I'm trying not to sneeze. We just a slap fight me and another person Ruisa had during not during, but in the guild's raid chat on the Discord. I don't have plus 10 chest. Yeah, I'll give your chest a 4. And then I took a swipe at me for dying in the rooms on Opulence. Spoiler, so did they. And yeah, it was just all nod to that sap fight. It was funny. But they just went balls deep. I made a joke and they went balls deep at me. So it's funny. But yeah, it's a shame that I screwed up with the recording. I need to get better about that. I'm gonna decidedly forget that I have an F11 key and just Alt Tab and handle it that way. I think it'll be better doing that because this isn't the first time I've screwed myself over. Please don't say that. Oh no, thank God. I missed all the times for a moment and I thought I'd somehow cut out 4 hours of footage. Okay, bring this file back. That wasn't really much help. So I ended up cutting out a little under an hour. Damn, that's annoying. Whatever, nothing can be done about it, so you just gotta move on. But I think that more to me than anything else. But yeah, I apologize for that. I apologize for losing that footage. But yeah, that's all you missed. The Louisa thing, I mentioned that because it was funny. The me doing more enchanting. I've spent most of my money now on it. What I had left, and some stuff did sell. Some stuff did sell, but not enough to really earn me back much money. I do have a few tier 3 enchants, and I'm actually rather missing Legion enchanting. That stuff looked, I don't know, you had more variety in what you could do there. I know, it just looked better, that's all. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this set, even with the little bit missing, 15 minutes missing. I do hope you've enjoyed it still, and I do hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, love and peace, baby. So, let me just double check. The guildy thing, I just went around gathering recipes, I did enchanting, I sold a ton of stuff, such as the veg, such as like all the Pandarian reagents, and I sold enchants. I'd already sold some metal, I think. Yeah, all's good. So, talk to you. Hope you've enjoyed. Like I said, if there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know. Till then, love and peace, baby. Hey folks, quick other addition. I was also talking about Classic WoW servers, and I was a bit frazzled there because I was my head was off. I know it goes that way sometimes, and it could be stress induced. Could be a few other things. But regardless of what it was, I was talking about classic servers. I was saying, basically, on a certain level, it's kind of a timed thing. I could see the interest in them dying off. Certainly there will be the hardcore bunch who'll be really into it, but since there's only a limited amount of content that will be available, it'll be just up to Naxxramas, AQ40, whichever one's the last one thinks Nax. After that there's nothing else. So people, when they finally do get Nax done, when they finally do have AQ40 done, they're about on the same tier and all that, that's them done classic WoW, So and given like the timed events, basically I'm just thinking that I want to be, I will definitely have to get in early to do it, and I'll just treat it like, you know, well, maybe not necessarily quite the same, but viewed in a similar light to the challenge leagues from Path of Exile. Basically a nice little thing that won't be necessarily around for very long. Like, I'm not saying it'll be like dead in a month, you know, but it just, you know, if I wait too long, I'll miss out on like the opening of Encourage, or you know, I might end up missing out on stuff. So it's a good idea to, you know, get to it and make as much progress on it as I can, as quickly as I can. Still enjoy the journey, but don't, you know, start a character, hit level 20, then don't play for a few years. I'll end up definitely missing out on plenty there. Though I am worried about the gating. I wonder how much they're going to try and milk out of us, because I've been hearing stuff about the, you know, how Blizzard is doing things. I was watching Bowler Gaming's videos, and he was saying that apparently, you know, marketing's at every meeting. So, he was saying about how they like parcel out, you know, they're stringent with quality of life updates. Like, people wanted Honor to be universal back in Legion, but Blizzard only did it in Battle for Azeroth. You know, Blizzard's, you know, sprinkles these out, and rather conservatively, these like little updates. There's none stopping them from doing them then and there. It's just to keep you playing for longer. So I'm wondering how, you know, how bad will that parceling be, you know? Because there's going to be gating. I wonder how heavy is the gating going to be. Hopefully we'll be fine, but we won't know till it happens. For ye, it's already out, but for me, I've most of a year to go. Again, it's 13th of February 2019. So, yeah. I'm so annoyed that I cut out so much footage. But yeah, basically, on a certain level, the classic server is going to be a little timed event. Excuse me. Because, you know, like, interest will wane over time, and like events will be all gone and done. So I want to make sure I'm there for them, and I want to, you know, just, you know how much of a pain it is to get, you know, like your mythic done the day before, like on Tuesday or Monday for the Americans. You know how much of a pain there. You could extrapolate it there for, like, say, trying to do max or whatever. You know, you need 40 people. It's even worse, you know? If the interest is waned and whatnot, it's going to be a right pain in the arse to do that. So, yeah. Ooh, I hope that's not going to bring back DKP. That was from what I've seen in that system, that's horrendous. It's not, that would kill the game on me. Utterly. But anyway, and it's just like, if you get hit with an attack, you lose points. If you die in the fight, you lose points. You have to play perfectly or you don't get better gear. That's just a general thing I've ended up seeing, but I haven't really even thought about it much recently. I don't even remember where I've, you know, like, it's something I picked up via osmosis, but I can't remember from where. So it could be a bad thing or it could be a fine thing. I have no idea. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this set despite me losing footage. And if there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know down below. That is what the comment section is for. And like I said, I will try and get a second monitor, put it on top of my tower, or I'll stick it somewhere, you know, and I'll keep it for OBS. That way I can just always have the little the button there. Would want to set it up so I can't accidentally swing into OBS and stop the recording. You know, like the cursor going too far left and then just ending up like right by the button. and me accidentally clicking like I overshot. Ugh, that was messy. Yeah, maybe put on the right hand side. Whatever. We'll worry about it when time comes. Worry about it when time comes. But anyway, I'm so annoyed at myself for losing that footage. But whatever. So, till then, till next time, folks. Love and peace, baby.